Hello Blood Bowl fans, and welcome to another set of highlights from the REBBL Season 5 playoffs. This is Zord, and once again I'll be joined by Full Metal COS as we go over the best of the action from the final three matches from the round of 32 stage. This time we're looking at the lower right section of the bracket, informally known as the White Line section, as they got the bye week, but there were still plenty of teams here aiming to go far in the competition. We begin with the match between Sin and Virtue and Bad Guys Inc., which would decide who would face White Line in the round of 16. The humans were considered the favourites for this one, but the High Elves were certainly not to be underestimated. Commentary for this one comes from myself, Full Metal COS, and the Richest T. Is this as early as Trunkhead would like to score? If it's going to be turn 5?
He's not going to want to score. I think he's going to want to score turn 8. I don't think he's going to go for
That's the handoff.
a score-a-palooza. If he had failed that, not even snakes, it was, he hasn't got agi, he's got strength.
1 and 9. Yeah, still when he was a shove. And he shoves them through. Which then means he can 2+ dodge out Moranian.
He's clearly not going to do any dodging.
Which then means he can actually blitz get in the way Gary.
I think he just punches Stevie Sticky Fingers. He's got a 3-dodge.
He either punches Stevie Sticky Fingers, or he uses the blitz with Moranian so he can move get in the way Gary out of the way.
And Marco.
Oh, end of turn lightning bolt.
What? That's not the person to lightning bolt, friend.
Did he forget that wizards end the turn?
Surely not.
I feel like he did. I feel like that's a... Hang on, I'm going to lightning bolt and then run Moranian up to punch somebody.
I want this human team. This is what I wanted. Instead I got Big Al.
Yeah, this is it as well. You can't Apo star players either. So if Moranian goes off and is badly hurt or anything, he's done. You're gone. Your only strength 4 elf is toast. So I don't really know why he didn't get
we
saved.
are running away.
Run away!
Handing off to, of all people, Stevie Sticky Fingers.
Don't you wish you free diced him now?
Hey, you know if he'd been punched to KO or better, he wouldn't be getting the ball right now.
I do like this though. It's the old switcheroo.
Does this feel like an elf play to anyone else?
I mean, the aim of stalling is to make sure your ball carrier is still safe no matter what happens, and this doesn't feel like it.
Nope. Oh, down he goes.
So we're just gonna mark.
Hang on, is he going to blitz with... Nope, Gluttony can't make it.
Can't blitz with Gluttony, so it just seems like he's marking.
What?
Well, he's put a tackler next to him, but...
All that's going to happen now is he gets surfed off the pitch. Oh, he got sidestep, never mind.
So he's going to step in front? Nope, behind.
No, I mean he's still got a tackle guy on there, so it's not the worst.
It's 6 and 2 threes, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, he's got a tackle guy, but if he really wants to score, he's got the same odds whether you had tackle or not, because he's got a team reroll. It's just whether he burns a team reroll to do it.
Yeah.
Stevie Sticky Fingers is eyeing up those sandwiches behind the edge of the field there.
Stanley is eyeing up.
Here he comes.
Just wrestling this dude to the dirt. Calling it a day.
There we go. Here's the wrestle play, and it'll be the score turn 7. You can't afford to stall anymore.
No, he scores now.
Lie down, Mr. Health. Lie down. Do you think he scores now, or does he take some more punches first? Because he's still got some...
Oh, come on.
He's got a reroll. I'd probably do it.
He's going to do it.
I feel like it's actually really good to do the Mighty Blow tackle hit onto diligence here.
Yeah, I like this punch a lot. Because if this does damage...
Stun.
Oh, almost dead. Very close.
Thing is, that's why I don't understand why he sidestepped around the back. Rather, if he sidestepped to the front, that wrestle catcher couldn't have reached him, and he still wasn't going to get served because he's got sidestep.
There you go. Stevie Sticky Fingers runs it in.
He gets a sandwich.
Nom.
He will be delighted.
Is that not a McMurty burger?
Well, it's a squig sandwich kiosk.
It looks like a hot dog stand with chips.
Ugh.
Beer, fries, sausages, 1 Cabal.
It's Subway, obviously.
It's a hot dog stand. It's not a sandwich kiosk. It's a hot dog stand.
But isn't that the McMurdy's logo just above it?
Yep.
It is, yeah.
But if you zoom right in, there ain't no sandwiches on that stand.
Well, no.
Have you looked inside the stand?
Okay, there's a little sign on it. I don't know how hard
Freshly
you
made sandwiches. Come on, they're not pre-made.
Do you guys have the
Beer, fries, sausage equals one kebab.
Yeah, there's no damn sandwiches on the menu.
Yes, there is. You're just not looking hard enough.
Well, you just get those things and put them in
Unless
some
you're
bread.
some kind of animal that's calling a hot dog a sandwich.
If you put it in 2 bits of bread, and yeah, it's a hot dog sandwich.
I
I mean, I'm not wrong. Sandwich is technically 2 bits of bread with something in the middle of it.
High elves are pretty privileged.
No!
Oh, I'm so sad.
Hang on. This doesn't mean he isn't going to cage dive.
But it's not the Blitz.
It just means he's not going to punch.
It's not the dream. The ogre lives to punch.
God damn these sensible playoff players trying to win. Oh, he did a thing.
That's not a very charitable donation.
Oh, see what he did there. Apo into sub.
Apo into guaranteed revival. But there's an Apo gone, so it's my favourite playoff phrase. There's blood in the water, boys.
Almost as if that was a better play than the cage dive. Why didn't we see it?
I still think he can cage dive.
I don't think he's seen that.
He doesn't make the catch until after he's cleared the player. You throw it to the end zone.
Yes, agreed.
You don't throw into that, Jesus.
You do if he's got nerves of steel.
Oh, God. No, you still don't, because the ogre can still roll a 6. And you don't have safe goddamn throw. That's
This is
not a chain push.
not a chain push.
Not a chain push,
But it
however.
makes it
Oh!
5+. Oh,
Robert the wrestler taking a big hit, Betty.
he will wrestle no more.
That's why he's called
Well,
Wrath.
No more this game, unless he apples it. I think he might apple that. No, just never mind. See, that's still not a good. It's still a 5+ dodge now. That doesn't make it much better.
Well, it does now.
Oh my goodness.
What a boss!
Hand off to the thrower. The
Can I just
thrower
point
chucks
out,
it.
even if
Did
he
I-
hadn't smacked that guy, he'd have made that play.
Oh, he's got it.
Sloth.
Oh, you'll be sweating now.
And it's on the thrower, so this is the best scenario you can get.
My past senses are tingling.
Got to.
He doesn't have catch, but he
He's got to
does have a
reroll
team
for the
reroll.
catch though. In the air.
Accurate does a thing. Doesn't
Touchdown.
need the reroll.
Hi, elves. Hi, elves.
Well, what the hell do we know?
Let's go. I never know where this guy's going. It's great. I always live in the element of surprise.
Why are you making a play there? Why not? Yeah, maybe this is what
He's
we're
going
not
to
seeing.
cage over there.
Is this a bait? Was Morbus trying to bait? Was Trunkhead trying to bait Morbus into pulling all his players to this side, whereas the humans are weak to the other side? That's a possibility.
He's going to
So
do a
I've-
handoff first.
I've got to
Or a
believe
pass
there
first?
was a stratagem involved.
Yeah, that's good. Although we can still get in there for a shot on the ball. And he's not going for the surf.
What? Trunkhead's a genius.
I'm sorry, I'm really distracted from the game, but there's nothing happening.
Yeah, it's thinking time. God, everyone's going to be so upset when they go back and watch the VOD, expecting a high quality cast.
Metal, that was the play you would have made, and therefore is not the play that will be made.
The dodge out play wasn't the play I was going to be making. I would not have blitzed that guy. I'd have just brought him up and punched with Temperance to get out. And then just
He's
went
really,
everyone out the back.
really missing that knocked out guard elf.
Isn't he, though? That's really, really affected him. Is he really willing to rely on a 1 dice to give him a scoring chance? Because I
Yes.
Oh, and he gets the pow. Never lucky, never finished.
Oh my word!
Denied.
Terminator Tommy got terminated.
A thing happened.
Oh! The plus Agi got minus Agi.
Oh, we upload
man.
that.
I
kinda-
can't that. It saves team value.
I think with the weight, it's worse.
Oh,
It's
dear.
not a good one.
Oh!
R.I.P.
Oh!
F.
Yes,
F, F, F.
terminated.
Saves him from firing him. He's just gonna run it in.
Oh no!
Oh no, Enzo tripwire.
End zone tripwire doing a thing.
1 of 36. 1 of. God damn it.
Things are happening.
Here's the thing, right?
The cock.
Here's the thing, yeah?
My new favourite thing.
You really doesn't want to score till turn 16 because it's
I know.
if he scores any sooner, he's giving him.
That's a pass. Go get an SPP.
He got his 1 SPP, boys.
Yes, the rifleman.
Hey.
Rifleman catches his level up.
Oh.
That feels a little bit brave in this scenario.
Oh, there's a reroll.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that before moving the catcher.
I don't know. Oh,
Okay.
but a
Another
reroll
stun.
gets an armor break.
If you get under high kick and fail to catch it, you get knocked down. Oh, thanks for the 3 dice.
Wow, hang on. Is he really taking 3 days before he...
Oh,
Oh, we go.
Tiny
He's
bubbles.
bitten off more than he can chew.
He's had enough. He fractures his leg even though his shoulder barged him in the face.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Get in the Way, Gary. His time is here.
Oh, I see. And then he's going to leg it in the left-hand side. Go on, Gary. Good job,
Finally his
Gaza.
time.
I can't believe it. Actually, 4 linemen I've been secretly
Oh,
backing.
he's down.
Oh, he jeffed it.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
Gary.
Don't do another one, you fool.
He can't do another one, can he? I thought he was going to mark Sloth, to be honest.
Sloth's wide open.
I genuinely thought he was going to mark Sloth to get the assist. Or maybe he's going to blitz Sloth. Oh, maybe he's going to
Blitz
blitz this guy.
Diligence.
And then assist on Sloth?
And
Oh, look,
Oh,
it now looks
injury.
even, guys.
Oh, Diligence was not looking.
Nope.
We got badly hurt. That's a blodge tackle play, which is really good. He needs to get an assist on this thrower. Because the thrower's got a 2+ dodge out. There he goes.
Cowabunga.
This has easily been the longest game
Get
I think we've
Ninja
cast.
Turtles,
We're
son.
at 2 hours already, and we still have overtime to start.
there's some tension now, though, which is good.
He's got a lot of scoring threats.
He's going for it.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, it's a push.
That's making it
2 GFIs.
3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus.
Right, it's the same.
Or the dodge fail.
What was that?
Oh,
he's dead.
Not sloth.
Oh!
Oh, he's dead. He ain't coming back.
Oh, that's
thrower.
huge!
Oh,
Oh.
my god, I was wrong. This is a good ogre. 1 out of 16 turns.
Just make
What a
sure
point.
that if he does... This is the problem he's got
It's
is...
not. It's going to be the catcher.
Oh, he's
Oh, he's got to
jeffed it.
re-roll that.
He's kind of got to re-roll that.
He
doesn't.
hasn't. So he's going to dodge out and hand it off to someone else.
He's then gonna. Now got to do the handoff play.
He has
He's
to.
to hand it off to someone.
Oh,
And he
no.
fails the dodge again because it's the guy that always fails the dodge.
Gary,
Oh man, he's now.
what are you doing to me,
He's
Gary?
now in a 3+, 2+
No
no
blue
reroll
screen.
situation.
Got it.
Do you see a blue screen?
No, yeah, he's got it. Is he
No
getting the
blue
end zone?
screen.
Oh, he's in.
Oh!
No ends of truth. God, that was
Tension.
tense. Did you really want it to be that?
Oh.
Oh,
Sammy the Sword, Sammy the saviour of Trunks Dreams at this point. You
oh
can't.
no, it hasn't gone as far right as thought it had. In fact, it's going straight at getting the way Gary again, who is very much getting involved in this game.
Really didn't roll a pow on the one block he needed to roll a pow on.
Yeah, exactly. As long as Gary doesn't have to dodge,
I'm
he can
telling
do
you,
exactly
he's
four
giving it to
job.
Gary, and he's going in the cage.
He's going in there.
Oh my god, he's relying on the Gary.
Gary! Gary boys!
Is Gary the new Pedro?
No.
Oh,
Gary, no, this is a terrible time to do that.
Gary. Gary.
Sorry
On the
for-
plus side, that is in a lot of human tackle zones.
And also the advantage is if he does actually knock down the rifleman, which
He
he
does.
does, it means the sure hands is on the ground.
He will scatter it.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to.
He's making this. Yeah, there's so many ways this can go well, and very few that it can go badly. And that's
That
one of the ways.
Hey!
That's one of the ways it can go well. Admittedly, that's quite good for Trunk.
Yeah, that
Because-
wasn't a way it could go well.
He's got blodge.
Is he just gonna... He's not gonna dodge with Benny the Bat. That would be insane.
Sounds like a T play.
No, I think he just needs to shove. Set the shove. Oh, what?
Oh, down he goes.
Oh, mate, no!
Double one.
Oh, it's all over.
It's not yet all over.
It's like it's all over.
Yeah, he really has no more hits he can take safely. He can do an unskilled block with 2 dice against a block player, but that's only going to shove the block player at your blodger.
There he goes.
We're just gonna go for it. Don't do a go for it.
I was just going to go for it, except for don't do go for it. Well, he has to, because he's just done a bit of a silly and decided not to go for the sideline, so he can be blitzed with 2 go for it's by Sammy the Sword. There, he's marked
Here
the
comes Hands of
catcher.
Stone. In a GFI here. Oh, he is. Oh my god.
Squeaky bum time.
Everything is squeaky bum time in this match. He's got 2 GFIs to punch the guy now.
Oh, if this is double push. Oh no. That's surely game.
No!
Oh, Sammy.
Oh, Sammy, you've stunned yourself. Well, at least he's maintained.
He stunned the crowd.
It's a 1 out of 36 here for him to
No,
win.
it's not even going to be that, because he's got a free block. Oh, wait, no, that's not going
Don't make any other dice. Surely just do that. If it's
I don't know.
gonna happen, it's gonna happen now.
There we go.
GG.
Wow.
Morbus pulling out the win.
Paying the iron price, but taking the win.
So Sin and Virtue picking up an overtime win over Bad Guys Inc. And while that one was a tough one to call, would you say that was an upset medal?
I'd call that an upset, because to me, looking at the potential of the teams coming in, I had Trunkhead's team flagged as being a team that maybe wasn't capable of winning, but certainly was capable of potentially some upsets and maybe going further than people would expect.
Yeah, it must have been a frustrating game from this one though. He got the armor breaks, but just couldn't leave any permanent damage on the elves.
Yeah, it was. I'm renaming the elves to Stun and Virtue. I'm sorry, it's their inability to take anything that's not a stun when they're just getting hit by that much mighty blow that often was what saved the day. And I kind of felt at times, Trunkhead's frustration was showing, and potentially affecting the way he was playing a little bit. Because he made, Trunkhead is normally a very considered player, but he made a few positional mistakes. I think I called it myself during the cast, that at the end of the first half, there was no reason he should, given how dominant the first half was for him, there was no reason he should have had to roll dice to score.
The iron price was paid by Sin and Virtue, who lost a very good thrower to a failed dodge.
I was going to say, the weird thing was it wasn't even Trunkhead beating on him that caused that death. That was just a bad dodge.
He just fell over and died.
Winning is, no matter what, is worth it. But when you lose someone simply because you rolled a double one, and you maybe didn't even need to take the dodge, it feels bad.
So Sin and Virtue will go on to face White Line, who are of course fresh after their bye week. That'll be a tough one.
Yeah, well, we were expecting Sin and Virtue to really struggle already. All I want to see against, and I kind of don't want to keep banging on about it, but what I'd love to see when he plays White Line is to not miss the lightning bolt player.
Oh yeah, that we assume it was a misclick on the wizard that ended the turn early.
He forgot that wizards end turns. I spoke to him after the game. It was upsetting.
With that overtime win, Sin and Virtue went on to the last 16 to face White Line in an elf-on-elf matchup. On the other hand, it was a disappointing end to Season 5 for Bad Guys Inc. after going undefeated in the regular season. Next up, we'll be looking at another Armour Value 7 team as the REL's Yeti Party were in action. They faced a tough task against a very scary looking Nurgle team from G-Man Division 3, coached by Bleeding Hippie. Opinion was split on which way this one would go. Commentary for this one comes from Crusader and Full Metal COS until his internet died. He was then replaced by the Richest T.
Dragonfire really wants to be the aggressor with him. He doesn't want to be giving up free hits for nothing. Papa Nasty in chat saying funny when the bribe does nothing. Yeah, that's very true too. But yeah, like with the big.
You say the bribe does nothing. The bribe always does something. It makes you play more. Oh, that's big. The Pontiac Bandit taken already 1 foul on the guard, niggled and missed next game. Goodbye, Pontiac Bandit.
Yeah, and gets away with it because the ref's just going, "What? I didn't see shit."
Jake Peralta might not be being able to catch him, but Woohoo could certainly catch the Pontiac Bandit.
Mm-hmm. Well, in that case, just close that window there. If Metal messages me. Well, it looks like Soul of Dragonfire has decided he's going to push down the right wing and avoid a lot of the punch. Let me see, what have we got here? The Gur the Berserker got hit and is KO'd. The Beast of Nurgle, elbow dropped. Broke armor. And regen successful, so it will be back on the next drive. Fortunately. So Soul of Dragonfire potentially just taking some time to think about his next plays. Position has massively changed. Yep. So Soul of Dragonfire elects to score early. Quite probably to just stop the Nurgle assault on his players. Look at him flex.
Unless he's actually going to claw the Yeti, which actually he's doing. So, there's the Yeti.
Claw, Mighty Blow. Gets the knockdown.
Rosa Diaz.
Oh, he's in the Yeti! Yeti the better Yeti is going down. Just about to hurt. A snap Apothecary, and Yeti the better Yeti goes to the sidelines.
You need that Yeti to be in there. It's the only way you can effectively deal with the high armor players on here and try and get through that gap between the armor values.
Yeah, the Claw Mighty Blow is also a good counter to the Nurgle Beast.
Yep.
Whoa, here comes a win.
Fireball!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! Kevin Costner the third is dead! Holy shit!
No regen either!
Oh
shit!
Oh,
that was a fireball, friends.
That was a great one.
Jeez. Somebody called the Wizard Police. Gandalf's went ape. I mean, especially when it's, that's effectively stopping Equalize here, I feel. Oh! That's another great feat of ineptitude. Nope.
Nope. Critical success.
Oh, he gets them. Oh! It's exciting new camera angles. So probably what I would have done there if I didn't have the reroll used is I would have actually dodged out with Yahoo, the Berserker.
Yep.
Picked it up, handed it off to Hehe, who then run down, and then that would put him in the scoring position to then go 2-0 up.
Yep.
Sort of strength difference is getting a little bit easier for Dragonfire to take here. So he is actually moving him up, so he is just going to put him in scoring position, and then he's probably going to do the dodge pickup. Yep, there we go.
That's the dodge.
He's going to pick it up. He does. Now, I don't think he does the pass. He just moves backwards as far as he can go, really. I wouldn't do GFIs because I haven't got a reroll.
I don't think I'd be inclined to take the pass either, to be honest.
Unless he pulls something out of the air. Where's he going?
He's
going for the ball.
Yeah.
He'll push.
2 die on the ball.
Oh, he doesn't get him down. Oh, that's... I mean, it's a 3+2+ to score at this moment, which isn't the hardest thing to do.
Mr. Nurgle was like not only basing, but disturbing presence would be kind of nice. Tentacles would sort of hopefully holding in place. Goes for the dodge. It's a bit cheeky, isn't it? He still Soul of Dragonfire still needs to dodge Yeehoo out of Charles Boyle's tackle zones.
Yeah, because
I don't know how. I mean, he can. So just
Okay.
takes it, gets lucky enough, rolls the 3 exactly.
Yep.
Hands off on the 3.
So yeah, it's quite fortunate that this has worked so far, and he does actually get it.
Yeah.
Because if it was a failure there, then the Clomide World Pesco was actually still in range. He could have actually done something to still score there, and believe it or not. But it worked out.
Yeah, being 2-0 up at half time.
Yeah.
So 3 turns. If the ball comes down, to around the 12 to 14 yard line, it's not doing too bad. He's getting a decent progression. The problem he's going to have though is that the ball will be then 2 squares from the sideline, and you got a frenzy piece.
No, he has to score next turn. There really isn't any other option.
I almost think he has to make a GFI at some point too. I'll tell you what. How about if we then give him the option just to send out $300 and we split it?
Yeah, it's been decent pressure here actually. Oh boy. Oh
Frenzy
boy.
Trap.
Frenzy trap.
Oh no!
Skull on.
Oh no! Gar's
The bracket died when Necromonix lost. Okay, so that's going to be a quick score here. So he's probably not going to do anything else. He's just going to take the score.
Yeah, I mean, you could make a couple of blocks if you wanted to. I don't know.
The only ones I would do would be 3 dice. I'm
absolutely, yeah. At this point, when the ball is this open, it'd be irresponsible.
I guess if you're feeling heavy, what's a 3 dice?
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares? I mean, I didn't have blocks, so it's, I mean, he had block in his guys, so it was quite safe to do that one. Same with this one here again. He's not going to reroll it because he needs to save his rerolls. He's probably going to do a claw hit into the Oath Warner. It's going to be hard because it needs to pow. Where's he going?
Oh no! Don't tell me.
Oh, where's he going?
Yeti.
Oh, I think he is.
He's moved to play next to Chief just to
What are we doing?
That wasn't a blitz, was it? It's just moving up.
No, he's just moving them in. What? Why are we going for the Yeti?
Because you can.
What's happening?
It's
crazy.
Mighty Bow piling on.
Oh, he's got him. Alright, he's taking him down. Is he going to pile on? Of course he is, because he's scoring this turn, so... Does he get him? Oh!
Oh, he broke armor! Oh god! Yeti the better Yeti! Just about hurt.
Oh, that's super big. That is
and
super
no
big.
Apothecary to get the Yeti back.
Nope, he used it already to get the Yeti back last time.
So it's now 2-1.
It's 2-1.
And we still have a ball game. There's still enough turns there for 99ers to steal and score. But I've become a Twitch affiliate now, so I can get bits. So if I reduce the people who can play bits, Jake Peralta getting rocked to the
Jake
face.
Peralta! That's awful.
Oh man, feels bad.
Great. It felt bad, but you know what? Once I got reminded of it, I was like, oh yeah, of course it is.
It's that thing. Oh man, that's why that squeaky
I
red line
get
comes up. Oh, Bill! Oh, Bill!
Oh, he's good. Double badly hurt. If only you could actually do that instead of every time you get injured, you either die or get minus strength. Jerk.
But he started blacksmithing. And then he just went
so
down.
he make his own.
Yeah, he just went down to the car wreckers and got a few car bonnets and just went, I can make it myself now. Oh yeah, another injury.
Oh, of course now the damage is happening.
Just
There it is. Let's make it look fair. Make the dice look fair. Let's call it good now, boys. I don't know if he's just sort of. Okay, yes, he is actually. I don't think so. He's moved. He only needs to Pestigore, if I'm honest. Because that Pestigore could do so much to threaten the ball, all the way there. I don't know why I'm being so sassy. These guys actually made it to the playoffs. I was lucky if I won 4 games.
You still have to pass it, right?
he either passes. I mean, he doesn't really need to because there's no one else. Well, actually, the only problem that he's got, that Heppy's got in here, is he can't really move Charles Boyle anywhere to do any sort of blitzing. Because if he does, then he can't score with him.
1, 2.
So he's got to use somebody else to do it.
You could blitz with Captain Holt, right? Sneaky GFIs.
You could blitz with Captain Holt.
Hope for
The only
a
problem
decent
you
bounce.
Yeah, the only problem you got there is
Oh, the pass to 1.
Going for the 4+.
Oh, it was an inaccurate pass. That's not too bad.
That makes the play quite easy here. All he has to do is use Captain Holt to blitz off Woohoo, pick it up with Gina Linetti, who then runs over and hands it off to Charles Boyle, who then tries to dodge out.
Which is a fine result here.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. GFI for the handoff.
He's got it. He's running.
The GFIs here are going to be the crucial part. If you fuck up one GFI and have to reroll, it makes them.
Yep. Makes them. So 75%. He's got it. Now he just has to dodge.
Crucial dodge.
Oh,
Dodge, no!
Feels bad. Oh, that's super unfortunate.
Yeah, Solar Dragonfire. Solar Dragonfire and Yeti Departy will be making it into the next round.
Yeti Departy going through 2-1 against the 99ers Reborn, and I think this all swung on one play in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. This is the Yeti party that is not. It's not going to quit, man. I was so impressed by this victory because I thought they were going to get smashed sideways across the field, but actually they were the ones inflicting the damage, including thanks to a fireball from the gods themselves, dropping Kevin Costner the third, who I feel kind of bad about because I killed the second in season with no regen. This guy just does not regenerate fatal damage. That kind of set the tone a little bit for the game. Is that just the Norsemen were just dishing out punishment to the Nurgle guys when you think it should have been completely the other way around.
Yeah, well, the fireball took out 4 players, including one got stunned, one died. And it basically left the ball in one tackle zone, which the Norse team were able to remove and then turn the ball over and score to make it 2-0 at half-time.
Yeah, going 2-0 at half-time against Nurgle almost guarantees you a win. You know, Nurgle have to work incredibly hard to try and score and turn you over in 8 turns to even force a tie. So it's not a great surprise that it was won in regulation time.
Yeah, Hippie would have been quite satisfied that Yeti Departy had scored quite early in the first half, and he basically had about 12 to 13 turns to drive in 2 touchdowns.
Oh, you know, Hippie going into this game was expecting it to go very different. And I mean, Hippie is a very good Nurgle coach as well. We can't take away from that. He's regularly qualifies in CCL as the Nurgle representative, which is incredible because I just don't know how he performs well so early in a career as Nurgle. So seeing, you know, fragile Armor 7 Norseman step to the field, you know, he was probably pretty happy with the draft. But then everything just went wrong and he just couldn't hurt enough players to kind of give him the pitch advantage to actually drive the touchdowns home.
Yeah, Armor Value 7 doing a thing again. Yeti Departy will go on to face the winner of Interdimensional Bullshit and Black and White in the last 16. Did you see them going far?
I didn't see them getting past this match, and I'm sorry to Solar Dragonfire for saying that. I know he's a good coach, but I had Hippie down to win this one. So I'm going to stop denying that this is the playoff of Armor Value 7, and I am just going to believe in AV7 for the rest of these recaps, and we're going to see some victories, I think.
So it was a win for Yeti Departy and another win for the REL as G-Man continued to struggle in the early rounds. The Norsemen would be up against the winners of our final match between Interdimensional Bullshit and Black and White. Bullshit are a highly developed high elf team who've been knocking around G-Man Division 1 for quite a long time now, while Black and White are only a season old but did very well to win REL's Division 4. The main question is whether the skills gap would be too high for the undead team to bridge. Commentary for this one comes from Luminous Light, Gengar, Liam Colston and Crusader.
The issue with scoring a bunch of times means you're going to take much more hits, and he doesn't really have that deep of a bench. I can understand why you'd want to reduce the number of drives in this game.
Yeah. He is a high elf, which is not getting fouled, which has AV8, which is not being able to get hit well because of all the blotch. So I don't think he should really worry about the getting extra hits right now.
Well, I mean, like on the LOS, you're gonna get 3 die blocks with mummies, and then you're gonna get them down, and then you're gonna foul them, and if you get removals, that'll start to snowball because you're gonna get the undead will get the numbers advantage.
Yeah, but I don't think he actually used his 3 dice advantage in this LOS in the beginning.
Well, no, well, it was the elves' possession, so yeah, the elves are the ones that did the blocking.
That's interesting. That pass there, he's not that protected. I just think he should save his wizard.
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to see a wizard play, and also don't think we're going to see a touchdown play. I just think we're going to see a diving tackle.
He doesn't need it.
Wow.
The one.
There it is.
Easiest coach name to find. I'm surprised with the lack of deaths in the...
Oh,
there
there's
we
a ghoul. Ask and you shall receive.
I should ask earlier. Isn't a
Yeah.
surefire way of getting an armor
Oh, he's
break?
going. I think he's going for the surf on the catcher. With the frenzy.
Yeah, he can.
That'll be a 4+ into a 1 die into a 1 die. That's actually pretty good.
Without a reroll.
That's fine.
If it works.
Yeah, if you're not.
Oh, but he gets the GF. He fails the GFI. Yeah.
Like worst case scenario, you knock the guy down. Boo freaking who? The ball's now free.
I'd even tried to foul the Wight at this point.
Wait, what? He doesn't have
can
any
guess.
bribes, and it's turn 8.
Oh yeah, it's turn 8 shit. I was not thinking of like turn 7 or something. Otherwise I would have done it though. Getting that ball carrier out is really good for him. Do a good blitz versus that lineman, because otherwise I might just foul first.
Yeah, I'd probably
just
foul
to be
first
sure.
over the 1 in 9 risk. I think that this fouls. You're gonna get 5 assist foul, 6.
You'll get 6 now that that zombie's.
Yeah, and I think that's good enough.
But that's almost 100%. It's just like 96.
That's double
Into
sixes, so
double
that's a
six.
bribe, but he's got 2.
Oh, and a big injury too. 56 on the injury roll.
And the bribe works.
Either way, so second foul in the game, still having 1 bribe. If he had done this a lot earlier, then this game could have been really different.
Yeah, the sirens here are not uncommon.
Also, we have a 1 die. Oh, 2 die.
2 guard pieces.
Yeah, I didn't see the other one. Damn.
Ball's in 2 tackle zones. Not an unreasonable prospect for elves to just get in there, especially when you're agility 5.
He can make it 1 tackle zone with a block.
Yep, the 2
Was-
bribes already gone.
Yeah. The wizard might be
Two-
popped at some point.
2 bribes gone for stuns both times.
He has gotten.
There
one
wasn't
injury
stuns
with
both times. The
falls.
one of them
Oh no,
was
it
a
was
cast.
it was about
Oh, failed the initial pickup. It does get the second one. Now it just needs to dodge out.
critical fail into critical succeed.
Yep. And now we can just do a dodge with a reroll and
So
run away.
2+, 2+.
Blodge, Stepper, fairly safe hands. Like against a team that's not running strip ball, putting the ball into the hands of the Blodge Stepper,
Oh, runs the other
not
way.
bad.
Why?
Runs into safety.
I guess, but
Runs into safety, away from safety.
most people usually take a mighty blow, a tackle, A guard
No.
ups you, and that's it. Depending if you can do like normals or doubles.
And Gollum goes
Turnover.
out.
Gollum knocks himself out.
That's why I don't like doing those sort of blocks with ghouls.
Granted, it was on
Go on.
someone who had similar armor, so if you were interdimensional bullshit, I think you'd be looking more towards long term.
Mm.
Granted, there's still a wizard. He should just score right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
2-0.
like, if you stall, you're giving the lightning bolt a prime opportunity here, aren't you?
Yep. One or two of the casters might be something serious, and the rest is just going to be basically a normal casualty where nothing happens.
Oh, there's the fireball. Didn't work.
3 resist, 4. Yeah.
150k, well spent.
So the fire, yeah, the wizard just so unreliable sometimes. There is no such thing as a touchdown for charity.
It might be like an idea for a 24-hour live
3-die
stream.
pow, finally.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, if it was armor 7, it would have gone, but it was armor 8.
I gotta, yeah, I've been meaning to get some done. It's just between work and everything like that, I've just not had a chance to do so. Am I a US tax person? For US tax purposes, am I a US person? No.
Okay, so you went orcs, dwarves, and a rookie.
Who is also dwarves.
Wow. I, with my Camry, got the very traditional Blood Bowl lineup, basically. I went humans, orcs, dwarves, rats. And I think that's just the perfect combination of, like, everything.
Yeah, and generally people don't want to play dwarves because it's really hard to get SPP off them.
I actually got a dead out of that game. I
Alright,
killed the dwarf.
wait. What? He's gonna hand off to the white. And just
And
needs
then
to
he's going to
do a GFI. That's it.
Slip.
So Phaedra's got the touchdown for charity.
Yep, and that's gonna put it. I don't imagine Toskai is gonna go for a one-turner.
Interdimensional bullshit, win that one 2-1 and go on to the round of 16 to face Yeti to party. Would you say that one was expected?
I'd say, given that Toskai, I believe, coming in, was the highest TV team in the entire tournament.
I think he was third, but he was certainly above 2000 TV.
Yeah, when there's, he was one of the heavyweights, let's be honest. And Toskai has been knocking around in G-Man 1 for quite a while. So, this much more rookie team coming in against him, that is a big ask. This is a true underdog story. And what we got was not the underdog story that Hollywood tells you about. We got you the more harsh reality of it, where the guy with the skills and the abilities and the practice of it with his team just takes it nice and slow and steady and stalls out for 8 turns as is tradition, and then turns over with silly elf play in the second half.
Yeah, well, Black and White lacked tackle, and against this team where there's a lot of dodge, that was always going to be a big problem.
The thing about one season old teams, this is kind of a problem that we have seen occasionally, is that when you come across, if you've been building for your division and your division doesn't have a lot of elves, you probably won't have a lot of tackle. But as soon as you step onto the playoff stage, you need to make sure you've got something in the bank. Otherwise, you just hit teams like this and you just bounce off them because they've got blodge on almost every player because they've been around forever.
It was a good season from Black and White on the whole. They did well to win REL Division 4, so hopefully they'll be able to put together another strong campaign in Season 6.
No, I fully expect them to get back, because anyone who's good enough to make the Super Bowl, the playoffs in their first season, is a one worth keeping an eye on, especially because REL 4 was not the easiest of the fresh roll divisions. That was where a lot of returning teams had been put. Returning coaches had been put went into REL 3 and 4. So anyone who kind of graduated from either 3 or 4 from America was someone to keep an eye on.
Interdimensional bullshit will go on to face Yeti to party, as we said before. So again, the Norse don't have a lot of tackle outside of their two berserkers. Would you see Interdimensional having too much for them?
I've made this mistake multiple times, right? Here's how we're going to work the math from now on. Yeti the party have more AV7 than Interdimensional, so Yeti the party are going to win.
All right, you heard it here first, folks.
They're the underdog, but I'm sick of betting against AV7 and losing.
So that is a wrap for another set of highlights and a wrap for the round of 32. That was certainly a fun set of games, Mello.
Yeah, we've it feels like, you know, looking back, it's been a lot of games played already, and I love the fact that that's still less than half of all the games that will be played. So we've got a lot more ahead of us.
Yeah, and the next highlights will be the round of 16, and we'll focus on the left half of the bracket in that point. So that'll be, we'll see Pastry Pest Shadow Hill Cowboys, we'll see Art of the War, we'll see USS Sulaco. Plenty of interesting games ahead.
Well, this is the next bit is the bit that excites me, because this is where the real heavyweights come in. This is where the Division 1 winners step into the ring for the first time. They hit the pitch, and they're going to leave a mark, because we've got Kool-Aid Convoys, New Day Corps, we've got Pete's Art of the War, and we've got Marcus White Line. And, you know, we've not seen anything from them yet, but they are, you know, watch them, those teams, because they're going to be incredible matches.
Yeah, expectations are high to see what they bring, so we will call that a wrap for the round of 32 highlights. So from me, Harry Zord, and from Full Metal COS,
You all stay classy, folks.